Hello guys, this is a video on the cool functionalities of Lenovo A6000 budget smartphone. First up is this toggles. You have actually several toggles over here, but once you hold that toggle for a couple of seconds, you will be directly taken into the settings of the same. So if you are interested in data and if you press that, then it will take you into its settings. In the same time you want to connect or disconnect, you could do that right from here with a single tap. So this is actually a cool function to have. Next step is in the call settings, and when you go into this more features and settings, here there is a smart dialer and speed dial. The smart dialer is something which is actually a bit more helpful if you are handling the device more in one hand. So once I check the smart dialer, you could go back, and when you take the dialer, and as the device slides or as the device turns, the digits tends to go into that direction so that it will be easy for single-handed operation, which I felt a bit handy. That's that. Then it is the speed dial, which is actually like basic stuff, like you could assign a contact to the digits from 2 to 9. Once you assign the speed dial, long pressing that number will dial you directly to that contact. So that is the second step from the call settings. Call settings. Then once we get into the call settings, there is a minute reminder. So remind at 50 seconds of every minute, which is kind of cool. Like if you are so concerned with the call charge, you could set that so once you reach the 50th second of every minute, you will get a beep sound, a good option to have. Then you have an auto redial, which is also a cool stuff, since in every devices usually we need to dial it again and again, which is probably not in iPhone, but in almost every other device this option is missing. So this is one other option which is kind of good stuff to have. Then once we go into messages, in message settings we can actually enable a pop-up message. So once you receive a message, there will be a pop-up message on top of the screen, and along with that you could either check in the message to pop up in the window, or else it will just pop up the number or the contact name which has sent you the message. So that's also a nice functionality to have. Then there is one more stuff in message, which is actually to change the background. So by default the background for message is this. So if I change into fresh or cool or something and apply, so automatically the background will be changed for each and every chat. So that is one more thing which I liked. Then another thing is in settings, in storage, we can assign SD card as the memory for storing the installed applications, which is kind of cool because you are only able to utilize almost 4 GB of the internal storage. So if you are going to install applications into this 4 GB, then you will surely end up easily with the storage. So this is one of its kind of a good option to have in the device. By the way, this phone will support up to 32 GB of external memory, and the same thing can be done through this way as well. Like from these apps you could set the default installation of apps, either force install onto SD card or onto phone. So, or else you could keep it as system recommendations. Another functionality is once you press and hold the power button, you will have this menu, and from this menu, if you hold down the power option for a couple of seconds, you will be treated with this message where you can go into the reboot to safe mode menu. So in this way you could actually clear all the unwanted caches of your device, and your device will feel a bit smoother once you use this device for actually a couple of months or so. This is how you will go into the safe mode in this device. Another stuff is, if you press and hold this volume up or volume down, through this way you could actually change the call and message alert tones. But as soon you press these settings, you can actually modify each and every profile, all these 4 profile tones range. Like if you want notification volume to be low and the call and message button message tones to be low, you could do that by adjusting the volume slider over here. This is also an easy fix for easy customization for all the profiles. And then there is fun stuff in the camera, like if you take the settings, and in here you could change the storage position of the image into SD card or phone. This is also handy because this image and the videos will immediately eats up your memory. So this is another good functionality to have in the device. So basically these all stuffs, usually at least the couple of steps which I have mentioned, for achieving that you have to probably root the device, but thankfully Lenovo have done a good job in integrating these things into the basic layout of the phone. The same stuff can be choose from the settings of video as well. So that is uh, that is all related to the video. And one other thing which I would like to mention is this individual settings of camera, where you could actually select the ISO from ISO 100 to 800. Then you could select the exposure level, the white balance, and the focus mode. So I will highly recommend this phone. So these are the simple stuff which I like to convey to you, and hope you have enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Please rate and subscribe. Cheers guys. Bye.